Hello my beautiful soul tribe, welcome back to my channel. This is Neetu. Today's pick a card reading is about the messages from our ancestors. I personally believe now this particular month from last full moon in Aquarius to next full moon in Aquarius, that is on 22nd of this month, there is a lot of ancestral work that is going on, a lot of support and help from ancestral energies as of now to help us purge anything that is old and helping us bringing new into our life. And I personally feel, because I'm going through a lot of purging myself, and also I have so many clients who are working on releasing a lot of old patterns, ancestral patterns that they were holding on to, and there is a lot of cleansing and clearing that is going on as of now. So I thought this is the right time to bring in the messages from the ancestors to see how they are helping us and what are the messages that they have for us, and hopefully you will resonate with this. And if you like the video and if you resonate with this, don't forget to subscribe and like. Let's get started. For who are new here, this is how it works. We have 3 piles here, pile number 1, 2 and 3. I'll also be placing objects on top of each pile, so you can select based on the object, or you can select the pile as it is. Once you make the selection, go to the description box down below, click on the timestamps that I'll be providing pertaining to each pile, and click on the one that you have selected for yourself, and that is going to be your reading. You can select more than one pile too, however resonates with you right now. But let's get started. Let's first pop in some crystals on top of each pile. For group number 1 we have green moss agate. For group number 2 we have a red jasper, and for group number 3 we have carnelian. Okay, go ahead, make your selection. I'll be starting with group number 1 now. Welcome group number 1. If you have selected this green moss agate, this reading is for you. This is one of my favorite stones when I have to work with shamanism. When I'm doing a shamanic healing, I use this stone a lot, and this is giving me a major vibes of shaman energy. Maybe your shamans or your lineage, somebody in the past, your ancestors, they were shamans probably, and they are the seers. They believed in the other side, they believed in magic, they believed in miracles, they believed that they get help from the universe. They don't shy away from asking help from the universe, and they believed in divine timing. And that is a message I'm getting very strongly for you, group number 1. If you have been struggling with something, if you're working on something and it is not happening in your favor, and you have been waiting for things to work out for you, your ancestors are definitely coming in very strongly to tell you that you are the magic miracle worker. You have to tap into your inner alchemist who turns obstacles into opportunity. You cannot give up. You cannot just assume that it is never going to work, because they believe in you. They think that you can make anything work for yourself. Do not give up on yourself, because we believe, our lineage, we believe in the other side. We believe in the magic and miracles, and they are telling you to got that in your DNA. You got to believe in magic and miracles and know that things are going to work out for you. It is just a matter of time. The delay may be for the best. You are being prepared, and you have been told to wait for a reason, because whatever you're asking for, if it is to arrive now, you may not be ready to handle it very well, and so they are just waiting for the right time to bring in whatever that you are working on right now. But let's start seeing the cards. Okay, we have the Weaver, that is Queen of Scrolls, that is Swords in regular tarot, and we have 9 of Scrolls. Yeah, a lot of worry, anxiety, limited beliefs, limited thoughts, not believing in what you're doing or what you're creating, because the Queen of Scrolls, the Queen of Swords. She is in the process of creating something. However, this particular deck doesn't follow the regular tarot meaning. This is giving me the major vibes of creation. You are probably trying to create something, and probably you feel like you're failing. It is not going anywhere. It is not even close to success, or it is not bringing you the kind of success that you want, because there is a lot of mental worry, tension, anxiety. Like you are almost ready to give up on something, on your dream, and your ancestors are coming in very closely, very strongly right now to tell you you cannot give up on yourself. You cannot give up on your dream project that you're working on, because it is definitely worth your time, effort, investment. It is going to work. It is just a matter of time. And I'm also hearing the time is coming, the time is nearing, the divine timing is here, because all these failures and all that work that you have put in, it is not going waste. It has increased your patience level. It has helped you understand many ways of not doing things. Now you know exactly how to do, or at least you're learning a lot in this process. You're not going to fail unless you accept the defeat. You're not a failure. So your ancestors are coming in very strongly to tell you, do not give up on your dreams. Your creation is valuable. World needs your creation. So don't give up on your creation. We are there right next to you, and it is going to work out for you. It is just the matter of time. Think creatively, think differently, and don't discount any ideas, thoughts, or spontaneously something that you feel like you have to do about whatever that you're working on. You gotta try that out, because you're going to get a breakthrough when you are calm, when you're sort of doing your thing, and suddenly something triggers in your mind, a thought just comes in. That is your ancestors planting a thought that is going to give you a breakthrough. So really focus on abrupt thoughts, creative thoughts that may come into your mind. That is going to help you a lot in whatever project that you are working on. This is very much related to idea, a vision, a dream that you're holding, something related to your business. You may be an entrepreneur, or a career related, job related, money related. These are the major vibes that I'm getting. Probably you are feeling sort of defeated right now, but your ancestors are coming in to tell you, no, unless until you don't accept the defeat, you still are working, you still are progressing. So don't accept that you cannot do it, because we believed in our lineage, we always believed in magic and miracles, and that is why they are telling you, you got to believe in that as well. We have Queen of Stones, that is Bear. This is giving me a major ancestor vibes here. We have the Queen of Scrolls and the Queen of Stones. That is definitely your ancestors, very protective of you, very much caring, nurturing, and making sure that that you're all right. And that is what it is giving. I mean, highly protective of you and taking care of you. Queen of Stones is Queen of Pentacles. We have Bear coming through, and then the Seer. Exactly, they were seers, they were shamans. They knew how to work with the elements. They knew what the divine timing means. They knew how exactly to proceed when things are not working. They knew when to rest. They knew when to take action, and that is exactly what they are trying to bring to you. They are actually transferring their knowledge to you. They are imparting their wisdom to you through your thoughts, through your mind, through messages, through videos. Maybe you are watching some videos, probably that is giving you the insight that you got to understand your potential. You cannot give up, but somehow they are trying to communicate to you, to tell you not to worry. It's all right. It's all right when things are not working out, and that is absolutely normal. You cannot give up, because your dream means a lot. And we have two queens coming here, so major feminine energy, feminine ancestors that are coming through, who are, they were seers. They could see things which we cannot perceive through our normal senses. Look at that. They used to work with element big time, you know, like we have water here, she has a medicine bag here, and yeah, they were very powerful, group number one. I mean, they were major alchemists, magicians, shamans, witches. For some of you, you got that in your DNA. You got to tap into that energy of doing things creatively, that in your inner alchemist, like using the obstacle, the problems that is thrown at you as a stepping stone, and step on that and make something out of nothing. You have that capacity. This reading, if you're taking anything, this is just a reminder that you can overcome any obstacles, and it is not impossible for you at all unless you decide it is impossible for you to do so. All right. Voyage of the heart, love flows through you and to you. And then we have opening to the spiritual source, finding sanctuary. Yeah, they want you to really believe in the spiritual realm. They want you to believe that it is possible for you, and they are very closely working with you, protecting you, giving you signs, synchronicities, symbols, just to keep you motivated until this period of stagnation, or what seems like not working, the period where nothing is working for you. They just want to keep you motivated and to help you get past this period, so that the next cycle is going to be the cycle of harvest of all the hard work that you have put into whatever that you are working on right now, and fit in the reading whichever area that is you're really popping into your mind, because that is where they are trying to bring in the insight about they know love flows through you and to you. They are majorly protective of you. They care about you, they love you, and they know you are capable of doing as well, the way they used to do it back then, and they just want to remind you of your potential. And that is what this reading is all about, to remind you how special you are, and you are an alchemist, and you are a seer, you are a believer, you are the magic worker, you are the weaver. You create your reality using your thoughts, using your feelings and emotions and visualization, believing in the universe that it is going to help you, provide you, and take care of you. So you are that, group number one. And this reading is a major reminder for you that you are one of us, and we have passed on this capability of alchemy in you, and we just want to remind you that you are capable of overcoming any obstacles, and use that as a stepping stone towards your success. All right, flow. Exactly. And again, she is using using water here to go with the flow. She is manifesting using water. For some of you, you can use water to manifest. Really Google how to use water to program it. Like, you have to hold the glass of water, put in your thoughts and intention into the water, and use that for whatever amount of days, that until it feels normal to you. You can also use moon water. You can also use sun water. You can charge the water with sun, with the intention, and use it in your coffee or tea, all that. That is what you are. You are the magician. You are a sort of a witch. You can do things in a very different way, and they're trying to remind you can do that using your own energy, using your thoughts, using your power. You got to go with the flow. The beloved, absolutely, they are coming in very strongly, group number one. This is their love towards you. They are here to give you this message and remind you how special you are, and to remind you that you are the alchemist, and they want you to remember how special you are, and they are holding you in their heart very closely, and they're helping you overcome all that you're going through right now. At the end of everything, it is going to be absolute success. if you don't accept the defeat. And that is the major message for you, group number 1. That is super amazing. And then spring, see your seeds grow. Absolutely, you are getting into this next phase, group number 1. If you can hold on to your vision for quite a long, and you're entering into this next phase where you're going to harvest. And that is the message that I was getting, like you are entering into the phase of harvest where you'll start to see your seeds grow. You know, the seed was really grounding and absorbing all the nutrients. It needed some time to really strongly plant itself so that the tree can be stronger, equally stronger. You don't want a small tree that is so fragile. We want something which is very strong and which is going to grow for many years to come. And that is the message for you. Do not lose your patience, because what is that we are trying to help you grow is going to be much stronger if you trust in the divine timing. And meanwhile, don't give up on putting your work. Keep doing that, keep pushing yourself, keep going forward, and believe in magic and miracles. Use water, use elements to create magic, to manifest, to set in your intentions, and all that. You know, just tune into your intuition and see what works for you, and seek your ancestors' blessing and keep going forward. And that is the biggest message for you at this time, group number 1. Hope it has resonated with you. If you have liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video very soon. Love you all. Take care. Bye bye. Welcome, group number 2. If you have selected this stone, red jasper, this reading is for you. Very interesting, because I'm getting this energy of Mars, like time to take action. Aries energy coming through very strongly, like it's time to take action towards what is that you are desiring to bring into your life. It's time to take action. You know, that is the sort of energy that I'm getting. It may be something related to materialistic things. Of course, it is something related to your, you know, your house, your car. Probably you're dreaming of buying a house, buying a car or something, and you are afraid whether you can really go ahead and take the chance and things like that. It's time for you to take action. It is time for believing in your abilities, your capability of fulfilling your dreams and desires. There is something that you want to own. For some of you, it is about proposing somebody, and you are probably thinking, is this really going to happen? What if she or he rejects and things like that? How will you know? How will you know if you haven't tried at all? And that is the message your ancestors are giving. Don't be afraid. You are the warrior. You are you are the warrior. That is what they're repeating, like you are courageous. If you are afraid right now, that is the major reminder for you. This reading is to remind you, you are the warrior. You are courageous enough. Like I'm getting a lot of Leo energy, Mars energy, Aries energy. Like you are the go-getter. You don't wait for you know, like somebody to approve of your plan. You follow your own path, your own dreams, and you are capable of fulfilling them. And do not be afraid. It's time for you to take action towards something, and that is what I'm hearing. They are reminding you of your courage, of your capability. This reading is all about that, looks like. Okay, we have Wheel of Fortune, and then we have the Divine Child, that is Hierophant. You have a major blessing coming through, group number 2. Major blessing. It could be a major turn of events when it comes to your finances, or wherever you had felt stuck, maybe your creativity, your creative project, creative endeavor, your job, your career, your business. There is a major glow up. There is a major blessing that is coming through. And yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is screaming at me like there is something major, that turn of events that is going to occur. It is going to bring in a lot of success, abundance, whatever that you're seeking right now. But yeah, that is absolutely amazing, because they want you to really spend this time dreaming and not losing the focus on your dream. Yeah, that's exactly what they're telling. Don't lose the focus now. You have come this far. Don't lose the focus now. It's time for you to take action. It's time for you to keep going. And this is really interesting. Even for group number 1, they were talking about not to give up, and for them it was about using the manifesting tools to really get into that mindset. But for you, you're already there, and you are to take actions, dance with the universe, really listen and understand what are the signs trying to tell you. And you have been given a lot of signs and symbols already about the breakthrough that you're going to get. Maybe you already sense that something big is going to happen. There is some major changes that is going to come into your life, a major breakthrough that is coming into your life, major recognition. If you were not recognized for what you were doing, there is a lot of recognition coming as well towards your creative endeavors. What is that you are doing? Probably you have a YouTube channel, probably you are you have a podcast, maybe you had a very little to no subscribers or very little response that you may be getting. Even to your business, your sales, whatever it is going to increase. And there's a major changes that is happening to whichever area that you're concerned about. Or if you were thinking, wow, what is going to happen? This is what your ancestors are trying to tell you, that don't lose hope. Take that leap of faith. If you were worried, what is that should I do about any of the decisions that you have been thinking about? I'm hearing leap of faith. Don't lose faith, don't lose focus. Take that leap of faith. Believe in yourself. You are the warrior. You are so courageous. We believe in you, and that is what the message that is coming through. And of course, taking a leap of faith, and there is a flight which is going right now, and that is absolutely taking flight. That is absolutely a clear sign which is so much in sync with your reading. Taking flight, things going forward, reaching your destination, whatever that was stuck, it is going to start gaining momentum towards bringing you success and all that your heart is desiring right now. And of course, taking leap of faith needs some of the work that you want to understand what you're getting into. But end of the day, taking leap of faith will give us a clarity on our courage, and it really brings us face to face with the truth, right? Yeah, that is what your ancestors are telling you. You are so courageous. Why don't you believe in that? That is what they are telling. Why are you scared? We have 8 of arrows. We have struggle here, and then Knight of arrows. That is Kingfisher. And again, taking flight. This is what I'm feeling like. Take Knight of arrows. It is Knight of Swords. That is taking action again, going forward, marching forward, not being scared, and just taking chance, taking that leap of faith and saying, what is that going to happen if I just do this? What is going to happen if I'm going to just try that? How what if I can tweak a little bit in what I'm doing already? To bring you a lot of breakthrough. Group number 2, breakthrough in hand. That is simply amazing. We have 8 of arrows here. That is struggle. You have been worried a lot, overworked in your mind, like you're overthinking why it is not happening and things like that. Maybe you felt it is not going anywhere. What is that I'm going to do? You have this glimmer of light that you're holding on to. That is your faith, and your ancestors are telling you, don't lose it now, because that is what is taking you to the other side of the river, other side of the tide, where things are absolutely calm. You are reaching your destination, and that is what this message is all about for you, group number 2. The next cards that we have is staying focused, hold the course. Wow, look at that. We were just talking about staying focused. They want you to stay focused. And then we have the wondrous universe, walk in the beauty. Absolutely, universe got your back. as simple as that. Universe got your back. You have been doing your work, and now is not the time to lose your focus or lose your faith. This is the time for you to really take inspired action. This is the time to take that leap of faith and believe that you are capable of doing it. You are so courageous, bold, and you're just there. You're in the brink of breakthrough. All right, so that is the reminder here. And also Knight of Swords, when you get that inspired moment where you feel like you have to take action now, just march ahead and take action. Don't discount the thoughts, the creative ideas that you will get. These are planted by your ancestors to help you to bring in this breakthrough, and the messages are so in sync with group number 1 and for you as well. It is about your ancestors are trying to help you break through the old patterns, limited thoughts and beliefs that didn't help you so far, or that is redundant, that doesn't work now, those old beliefs and thoughts. Now is the time for you to install the new beliefs, new thoughts according to how things are going to work today. Back then they weren't aware of their thoughts and feelings and how they are creating their lives using their thoughts. And now we have so much of content, we have so much of information that is available to understand how exactly our mind works, our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, how it charges our dreams to manifest and things like that. And this is the time where you're really rewiring your brain, your mind to condition or break out of the past conditions. And you have been doing really good so far, and now is the time for you to really listen to those creative thoughts and ideas and take that inspired action to bring in this breakthrough into your life. The stagnation, you're getting out of stagnation, you're entering into this phase of breakthrough, success, abundance, the good fortune, nice harmonious relationship, and all that. That's super amazing. Group number 2. Okay, we have many paths here, and then the journey. Yeah, absolutely right. So we have many paths here, many paths, like you have many directions, or there are a lot of directions that probably was shown to you. This is the time for you to take a decision which one you're going to choose. Are you going to give up, or are you going to listen to others' ideas of what failure means to them are, or are you going to create your own path? Are you going to create your own, make your own journey very unique to you, because your journey is absolutely unique to you and nobody else will ever understand. The definition of failure is something else for somebody, and it necessarily doesn't mean that it has to resonate with you. You can absolutely reject others' ideas, opinions and thoughts about what life must look like or what success must look like. Rather, you create your own definition of what success means to you. This is your journey, and there are many paths. Which path are you going to choose? Are you going to choose the path of like what really means to you? What does life means to you? Or are you going to listen to others and be a sheep in the herd, or you want to be a wolf, and or you want to trail like you want to go on your own journey, or you want to follow others? And this is the message they're trying to bring you. You don't have to necessarily follow the crowd, because it will not lead you anywhere. It is going to lead you only to an extent where others have reached so far. You're not here to do that, right? You are here to create your own path, your own trail, leave the path follow the path least followed by others, and see what is going to happen. Don't be afraid of experimenting. Don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of losing. Don't be afraid that you'll be lost, because you are never lost. One or the other path, whatever path you choose, if you're determined that this is going to lead to where you're supposed to go, you're going to find the deviation, you're going to find the right kind of people, you're going to find the right sign for you to go to the destination that you are destined to reach. So do not be afraid to experiment. You are meant to shine, you are meant to be that warrior, you are meant to pave the path and show others that it is possible. It's not necessary for you to follow the crowd. You can be your own crowd, just being you. You are your own. Be your own light, right? If people are not understanding what that means, it's all right. This is the time for you to be you and not be afraid of that. Be your own creative wonderment. Don't be afraid of being unique, and that is what your ancestors are trying to tell you. Shaolin masters, be graceful in movement and action. Yeah, again, there is a lot of movement and actions, moving forward, taking flight, things working out for you. And if you see a grasshopper anywhere, this is the reminder of ancestors that they are around and they're watching over you. And I saw a grasshopper yesterday or day before yesterday, and this is a sign for me as well. Like, this is the time for you to be the master, be graceful and move forward, take actions, have that self-discipline, have, motivate yourself, keep yourself, on the path, on the right track. You got to choose your path. Don't be afraid of choosing your path because it is less or it is not conventional at all. That is what they're trying to tell you. Like, you are unique and be that. Everybody are supposed to be unique. Not everybody are to become what normally everyone wants to do. It's all right for you to do something that people don't understand, and don't be afraid to do that. All right. Be graceful in movement and action. Self-discipline is the key. Staying motivated and not losing the focus is the key for you right now. And enjoy your journey, your unique journey. You got to choose your path, and don't be afraid what others are going to think, what others are going to comment and things like that. It's all right. It's all right for you to be unique. You are the warrior, and you are not you are not kind of person who is going to give up. So this is the reminder for you to hold the course. You have the breakthrough in hand, and your ancestors are watching over you, helping you to take you to the destination where you actually belong. But all it takes is you following the signs and following your heart. Right? Yeah, that's all I'm getting for you. Group number 2, if you have liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 3. If you have selected this carnelian crystal, this reading is for you. I'm getting this energy of a lot of self-love, self-worth, understanding who you are. Maybe something changed a lot in your life. Something changed, or something happened which forced you to take a deeper look within yourself, or take a deeper look around you, like understanding why people act the way they act, or you're in this major understanding of who you are, like reinventing, a lot of transformation, reinvention of yourself, understanding who you truly are and what this scar means to you. I don't know why that came through, but that is what they're telling, what the scar means to you, and how are you going to wear it as a medal and not be ashamed of that scar, whatever that is, or whatever that happened in your life. This is about your reinvention, your transformation, major changes. Probably it already happened, or there is something like uprooting your entire life. All your beliefs, all that you thought was real is probably getting shattered, or your thought process, the way you think, the way you perceive life, the way you perceive others, the way you perceive yourself. There is a lot of changes that I'm seeing around your own self. It is not about others, it is about you, is what I'm hearing for you from your ancestors. Like, this is about you. This is about the major opportunity to bring the kind of change that is inevitable for you to embody, to move forward. This is a very crucial moment in your life is what I'm hearing for you, group number 3. But let's keep checking the cards and see what they gotta say. We have Knight of Spirals, and then we have Page of Stones. Page of Stones is Page of Pentacles, and Knight of Spirals is Knight of Swords. Yeah. Just give me a second here. Yeah, your ancestors, the message that I'm getting for you, group number 3, is drop the shield. I don't know what that means. Like, you don't have to be so protective of yourself. You got to be free. You got to be flexible. You got to drop that shield. It's all right. You are not going to get hurt again. Maybe you are protecting yourself from the world, from the people. You don't want to get hurt again. You are not open. You are now questioning everything about the truth, about the reality of everything that exists, or may not be this deep, but still that is what I'm hearing. You're sort of understanding and questioning everything and guarding yourself so tightly so that the changes, you're not open to the change is what they're telling. You got to really be open to the change. It's all right. Change is the only thing that is constant in the universe. Expansion, change. You got to allow yourself to expand. You got to allow yourself to accept the changes and accept what is the new reality to you. It's all right for you to reinvent yourself. It's all right for you to hate something that you once loved, like probably that food, that dress, the way you looked. Now you want to you want to go on a makeover. That's all right, because you constantly change. Your thought process change. Your experience out of life constantly helps you reinvent yourself. Don't be afraid to do so. Don't be afraid to let go of your old self and invite in this new person that you are about to become. Don't resist this change. Be flexible, be open, and be allowing these changes to occur in your life. Don't overthink. Just allow it to happen, like the water, allow it to flow. It is going to take the shape of the container. It is going to cut the mountain, cut the rock if it needs to move forward. It is so gentle, it's so strong. You are that, like you are so gentle and you can be strong at the same time. You are not going to get hurt again. I don't know what happened in your life, but this message is coming very strongly. You're not going to get hurt again because you have understood how to handle the situation. You're in the process of understanding the emotional intelligence. You're in the process of understanding how emotions work and what is really important to you and what is not. You're in the process of cleansing, clearing, and upgrading your life. Group number 3, that is what it is. You're upgrading your life. Don't stop yourself from doing that. Okay, we have Ace of Bows, Spark of Life. Absolutely, this is very much needed for you. Four of Vessels, boredom. Like, yeah, you got to accept what universe has got to offer to you. This is about boredom. You're not being open. You're not receptive because you doubt that whether things are going to really work out for you. It hasn't so far. It has always been betrayal. It has always been heartbreak. It has always been failure. What is going to change now? But you got to trust that all this happened to make you stronger, to make you wiser, and it was preparing you for the best to come into your life. This was helping you to upgrade yourself, reinvent yourself, and become emotionally mature and understand how the world works and how people are and how gracefully you can handle the situation, and you cannot really you would have not become what you are about to become right now without that painful process of transformation, right? This is absolutely about metamorphosis. Yeah, that is what they're telling. This is the period of metamorphosis for you, where you're becoming from you're in the process of becoming that butterfly. And you got to allow yourself to have those wings. You cannot always crawl, and you cannot look the same way always. You are about to receive your wings, and that is what they are telling. This is the process of metamorphism for you, where you are about to become that butterfly. If you allow, if you're flexible and receptive, if you can help yourself change, there is a lot of breakthrough when it comes to this could be this spark of life. This could be instant spark of inspiration, motivation, falling in love with life again. That is what is about to happen for you, group number 3. You're going to fall in love with life on your own terms, and not being dependent on others. This is about you and you alone. This is about your self-love, self-worth, motivation. This is you becoming butterfly. This process is so important for you, and really embrace all the changes, and don't be afraid to adopt to the new way of living, because there is no other way that is going to take you to your destination other than accepting the change, and that is what the message that your ancestors are bringing today. Desert passage, trust there's a divine plan. Yeah, it may not look that way as of now, because it is not a pretty vision when the metamorphosis is happening, when the things are in between, neither here nor there. It feels painful, it feels chaotic, it feels like you're going nowhere. And this reading may also seem, wow, you keep telling that, but nothing is going to happen. But that is what it is, the process. When we are in between, neither here nor there, you got to understand you're going to come out of that tunnel, and you're going to see that light. You're going to that is what the process of becoming the butterfly. The process is not pretty, I totally agree and understand, but the completion of the process, when you get that major transformation, wow, this entire chaos that you went through, it is going to be so much worth a while. And that is what your ancestors are telling you. There is there is that sunrise that is happening, and the path may look very like desert passage. It is too narrow, it is too difficult, it has so many obstacles, you can't really see much when you're going forward. That's all right, and your ancestors are telling you to trust in the process, and that is what it is all about. You got to trust in the process, and they are going to hold your hand and take you to the other side, where you will have your own set of beautiful vibrant wings for you to fly and be free. This is about freedom, group number 3. They are helping you to get that freedom that you have been seeking, desiring and craving for. And for you to really enjoy that, you got to go through this painful process of accepting changes, really looking deep within, introspection, understanding your own self, and not be afraid to reinvent, and be willing to let go of what is not serving you anymore. That is what it is, your process. Clear the air, distance, thunder. This is the thunder. This is what it is like. It doesn't feel pretty as of now, and I totally agree and understand with you, but you got to trust in the process. It's okay if you can't see anything as of now. It's okay if it is dark, but you got to trust that you're walking towards the light. You have been going through this process to become something really different and empowered. This is about empowering you, group number 3, for you to live on this earth courageously, to be free, to move graciously, and really enjoy the life on your own terms, and not being dependent on others. You seeing your own beauty and not waiting for others to tell you how beautiful you are. And it doesn't matter at all if people are not complimenting you anymore, and that is the vibes that I'm getting out of your reading, group number 3. We have wind, absolutely, the wind of change, lot of changes. I see wind, it always it just takes away the whirlpool of wind. It just takes away all that is loose, and that doesn't have a deep roots. It is going to take away anything that doesn't have a strong roots, and that is what is happening in your life. Like anything and everything that is fragile, weak, that doesn't belong in your life is been taken away, is been removed out of your life, so that you can live an empowered, happy life. And that happens only if you can really be willing to accept the changes. The vision quest. Okay, so vision quest is all about this new life, the new way of living, the vision, what is that you really want in your future. So this is about you designing your life, or having that thought of what is that you want in life, how you want to live your life. So that is the vision quest you are in, you understanding and analyzing and really getting into this place of what do you really want in this life, the quest of your vision, and how can you make it happen for you. In shamanism, vision quest is where you go on a journey and understand that vision and bring back the message from the quest, from the ancestors, to help you in your current circumstances. That is vision quest in shamanism. Normally, that is what it is. Your ancestors are helping in your vision quest and helping you in through this, wind of change. They are helping you to bring all these changes and helping you to take the path of least resistance towards the other side of the tunnel. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Absolutely. Enjoy the growth. This is the period of major growth and transformation for you, group number 3. Do not resist this process. This process is inevitable for you to be that empowered, living on your own terms, and emotionally becoming intelligent, and not allowing anybody else to walk all over you anymore, because you love yourself more than anybody else does. And that is really important for us, that is going to save us from a lot of heartbreaks. When we love ourselves more than anybody else, we will not allow others to walk on our dreams. We will not allow others to empowerment that you are moving towards. You becoming your own hero, you becoming your own, love of your life. And major transformation for you, group number 3, and that is what your ancestors are trying to bring you today. The messages that is so important for you to understand. All that you're going through is not for nothing. This is inevitable. This process is absolutely inevitable for you to become so empowered and live the enriched life that you deserve, right? And that is what you're going through right now. Don't be afraid of the dark. Don't be afraid of the unknown, because unknown has infinite possibilities, and you can definitely make the vision that you hold as your own possibility now, because this is your chance. This is your chance to really embrace your true identity, your truth, right? Yeah, that's all I'm getting for you, group number 3. If you have liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. Love you all. Take care. See you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.